What's up, Internet? This is Rambling Josh, and you're watching another episode of Let's Play Quest 64. Today, I am under the sea, trying to retrieve the water jewel from the sorceress or whatever, who apparently I have to fight, according to Colleen. That's an interesting getup you have there. Really. Somehow I doubt that. So anyways, last time around we reached 50 Earth Spirits, so I suppose this is as good a time as any to kind of demonstrate the basic strategy I'm going to be using for pretty much the rest of the game, but most noticeably bosses. So one of the main reasons I worried so much about powering up my Earth Spirits is because of an ability called Magic Barrier. I got this a little while ago at about, I think, 35 Earth Spirits, and as you can see, those little bubbles that Nepti threw at me did not do any damage. Thus is the power of Magic Barrier. It basically absorbs all damage for like 2 or 3 turns. So that's pretty handy. So now basically, what I tend to do is go 2 turns, cast another Magic Barrier, that will refresh the duration or whatever, and then use whatever attack I choose. Usually something that is fairly efficient on MP. In this case I'm using level 1 rock. And I kind of wish she hadn't decided to walk up to me. I don't really care all that much because she's not going to do any damage to me one way or the other, but that means that I have to move and re-aim. Now, of course, with this strategy you can basically keep going indefinitely, but the biggest limitation that this strategy has is your MP. Of course, if you're unlucky, Magic Barrier might only last 2 turns instead of 3, and yeah. You can get around that by casting Magic Barrier more often, but the thing is, it's a big drain on your MP, which is the main reason to go more turns without casting it. So that is a big part of why I said previously that having... oh geez, Magic Barrier missed. Okay, time for some honey bread. Or I probably should have cast Magic Barrier and then did honey bread. Oh, whatever. So Magic Barrier is the main reason I said previously that it's important to have a lot of MP, because it takes a lot of MP to do this strategy, because you have to recast Magic Barrier so frequently, which costs 3 MP, in addition to using whatever attacks for your actual offense. So it really eats through your MP. Of course, one plausible strategy is to just staff attack, since of course when you do that, assuming you actually frickin' hit. Okay, well it's time for some dewdrops, I think. A successful staff attack, of course, increases your, it restores MP to you, so if you're using your staff to attack, then you can keep the Magic Barrier going that much longer. Of course, staff attacks are usually weaker than your magic, so that's just kind of the trade-off. Come on, face her. There we go. Now hopefully she shouldn't have too much left. Gonna refresh the barrier. Let's go some... Okay, well that's... I really hate when that happens. I go up close to do a melee attack and I accidentally hit the A button when I'm not facing her. So I just end up passing my turn. Well, Nefty is dead. That wasn't too hard. Got a little close there at the end, but we managed to pull it off just fine. It's actually kind of hard to find the exit here, just because, like, if you're in the middle of this area, like, where's the exit? It could be anywhere. I just happen to know it's between the rocks. I guess we're doing a little bit better on our, like, leveling up or whatever you want to call it, just because, like, the last boss we gained 3 spirits from killing it. The boss before that we gained 2 spirits, but this boss we only gained 1 spirit. So I guess that means that we're pretty much par for the course at this point. And now that I've maxed out my earth spirits, I'm going back to powering up water. Which, if you think about it, makes perfect sense, because, I mean, we fought the earth boss, the wind boss, the water boss. That just leaves the fire boss. Was the fire boss weak to water? Funny how that works. So, what's up now? Indeed I did. Well, that's nice of you. Well, apparently you didn't do a very good job of it, did you? But he likes you. Yeah, whatever, I don't care what you have to say. So anyways, now that we got the water jewel, they don't really save it, but you have to come in here and make sure to grab the spirit, because I didn't want to do that. You have to step on this thing, and if you do, that brings you back to Epona's, and I don't think you can actually go back there. Can you? Oh, I guess you can. Well, once you leave Epona's, you can probably make your way back to that place if you want to, but it would probably require going all the way through the blue cave again, which obviously is not something that you want to do. Yes, I really could give 2 craps about the Eltal book and these elemental jewels and all that stuff. Just stop telling me about them and tell me where I gotta go now. Okay, thank you. So now that we're done with this whole journey that we had to take to get the water jewel, we are... well, we're currently in Larapool. So now, they never really tell you where you're supposed to go from this point. They kind of hint at it, but they never actually come out and tell you what you have to do. So, I will tell you. Or, come to think of it, before I straight up tell you, I want to pay a visit to the inn here. Because they might actually tell you if you ask around. Is Shannon here? She's usually full of information. She is. Yeah. Well, that's not very helpful. What good are you? What about, is she not in here anymore? Okay, well, I guess they don't tell you. What was her name? Layla? Anyways, the last time we were around Larapool, they said that there were problems with, like, the wind and the water. And that was kind of a hint at what you had to do. So, if you take a moment, you will probably realize that the first thing we did was we went down to Colhazard and we did the whole stuff in Normoon and the Windward Forest, and we got the Wind Jewel. And just now, we got the Water Jewel. So, if we assume that fixing that fixed both the wind and the water, then we can probably safely assume that that means we need to take a boat somewhere. Admittedly, it's perhaps a little bit of a stretch in logic, and the first time we took the boat was so long ago now that, you know, it's probably not somewhere that we're going the wrong way. It's probably not somewhere that your mind would naturally go, but the reasoning is there if you were to look for it. So I guess it's, I don't know. Whatever way you look at it, it's not very well executed. They just gotta say, hey, you fix stuff. Now let's send you to Liverpool and you can figure out what the hell you have to do all on your own. And of course, the enemies in this area are completely pathetic at this point in time, so quite possibly not even worth fighting, just because they're not strong enough to give you any challenge, so they don't give you any stats for beating them or anything. So, let's see. What's this guy got to say now? Sounds good to me. So, head on inside, and bam! Magic reallocation. I don't want to go back to Dondoran. So, we are now in East Lamelin. So, we are just moving on along. On and on and on along. I don't know why I said that. There's a spirit around here, isn't there? Or, yeah, there is. It's over in the corner there. Aha! Where'd it go? I know I saw it. Hello? Where'd it go? Maybe I didn't see it? Or... oh, whatever. Whatever. Nothing interesting in here? Nothing interesting in here. Okay, so I guess we're gonna make our way over to Lamelin? Yeah, Lamelin. On the next episode of Let's Play Quest 64. Catch you later.